If I'm an 8, 9-year-old guy or 10-year-old guy trying to figure out how to throw this, these guys barely know how to tie their shoes. Okay, so there's no.
Hey guys, welcome to episode number 2 of Road to the Slow. I'd just like to firstly start by saying thank you to everyone for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, retweeting, following me on Twitter. It really does mean a lot, and I'm glad that actually people are getting some sort of enjoyment out of these. The purpose of the series was never to be a social media success, let alone the success it has been. It was very much just a journey of me learning how to pitch, but you know what, if people can enjoy it with me, then brilliant. This week I've begun really sort of nerding out on pitching mechanics, watching YouTube, watching clips on MLB, watching old games, watching pitches I particularly like, just to see what they do and what I do differently, and obviously what they do better than I do. I don't really understand the mechanics of it. I understand the very basics of it, but it's very much sort of spot the difference. I'll put a picture of myself up and a freeze frame of an ace or something like that, and just see where do I differ at the different stages of the pitch. There's various areas which I think I can work on. Obviously I'm never going to do it anywhere near the level that Clayton Kershaw or Garrett Cole or whoever does it, but actually if I can take little clippets from their pitching motion, mechanics, what they do, where they are at each point in their delivery, then hopefully I can get better as well. I mean, it gives me something to work on. So one thing I'm trying really hard to work on today, I've no idea if this is a thing, if I'm calling it the wrong name, but sort of my pitch timeline. So what happens when, and just to make sure everything's in order. I've spent this week reading about mechanics, reading about biomechanics, looking at pitching mechanics, looking at pitching stuff, see how they work and see what I do differently. One thing I've really found different is as their front leg sets, shoulders back, what I'm led to believe this is called hip to shoulder separation. So as the back hip is driving forward, you separate the shoulder, you then whip it forward. You separate your hip, your shoulder, that's where you get your velocity. When I pitch, however, my front leg sets, my arm is somewhere between there and there, really. And that is completely from cricket. I'm adamant of it. So when you bowl in cricket, that leg land, that's a trigger for your arm to come over and release the ball. So everything works as one. It's one fluid motion, unlike sort of pitching, which is a lot more jolty, I guess. I know I'm never ever going to get to there. I'm not an elite athlete. I don't have the flexibility. I'm not mobile enough. But actually, if I can have the ball behind my shoulder as my front leg sets, then there should be an increased level of velocity and a correcter pitching motion, because at the moment I'm landing, that's there, and you're almost pushing it. That's what it feels like. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm trying to really work on my release point of the ball being behind my shoulder.
I initially had a little trouble working on this in practice, so I came up with a little drill just to overemphasize the movement. My arm would stay flat, parallel to the ground, as my legs went through the normal wind-up. By doing this, it did allow me to keep the ball behind my back shoulder and therefore maintain a little more alignment as my arm went through the motion. You can see here my front foot begins to touch the ground and the ball is still well behind my back shoulder, which is exactly what I was looking to do when I set out at the beginning of the day.
So the aim for these videos will probably be, I'll try to release them probably on a Saturday. That gives me the whole week to pitch, to put the video together, to learn and to actually develop. There's no point in putting the video up every time I pitch, because actually not much changes from day to day. I'm average to average to below average to average to very below average. But actually, if I can do it for every 3 or 4 sort of, I won't call them bullpen sessions because they're not, but Surrey Park sessions, then hopefully we can begin to see a bit of a difference and actually a bit of an improvement. Thank you to everyone who has watched. Thank you for everyone who subscribes, likes, follows the series. It really does mean a lot. And here's to a imminent and safe return of baseball.